Hello, and a very warm welcome to Stop Working on Your Weaknesses and Do This Instead. So, this video is especially for you if you are a high performing woman who has literally spent years or, like me, decades working on your weaknesses. And I say, enough of that. In this video, you will learn, first of all, why working hard costs you dearly and how to discover your gifts, your strengths in 3 minutes a day, and also how to break an age-old, really destructive pattern. When discovering your purpose seems challenging, and it's really not your fault, it happens to so many of us. And it is just an old pattern that is happening. And what happens is that your focus shifts from your gifts and your strengths to your weaknesses. And I know what happens, and you have experienced that yourself. You start asking yourself, am I not good enough? Or am I not gifted enough? Or is my vibration maybe not high enough? Or is my mindset not positive enough? Do I have flaws or mistakes that are responsible for this failure that I cannot discover my purpose? That automatically happens. And I invite you today, right here, right now, to say yourself, enough of that, enough of that. I really want to bring that point home, why working hard on your weaknesses doesn't work. First of all, I presume you've done it for years, you've done it for ages, and you're still not done. That's a fact, right? You're still not done despite all the work that you have done. So it's really time to switch gears. And because working hard on your weaknesses, working hard on your old stories, on your limiting beliefs or patterns is just one thing. It's resistance. And literally everything that feels like hard work, everything that feels like hard work is resistance. And resistance is just out of alignment, being out of alignment with your soul. When you're in resistance, you are out of the flow. Out of the flow where the solutions, the insights, all the resources that you normally have access to from all of the universe, all that is, the aha moments, and also the things that you want to manifest can come to you. You are out of that flow when you are in resistance. And I personally, you hear that, you hear me say that, and you see me write that if you're a part of our Facebook sisterhood. I have to remind myself of this often because I grew up in a time where hard work was the proclaimed solution for everything, for everything. And in many parts of the world, it is still the go-to solution, right? And I also grew up in a household where both of my parents literally worked their butts off. They did that. And yes, I have to say that they accomplished great things in their life, but the whole working hard and ignoring their own alignment, it cost them dearly. It really did. It cost them their happiness, their well-being, and also their health, and their relationship hit rock bottom. And both of my parents died pretty early. My father suffered a heart attack in his late 40s, pretty early, and a stroke that disabled him from speaking when he was 52. I'm past that age already. And he died from cancer when he was only 62 years old. And my mom died at the age of 66 as an alcoholic. It's tragic stuff that happens when we believe in this go-to solution of working hard. And we don't want that, right? We don't want that. So working hard is never aligned, never. When it feels like working hard, it's misaligned. And saying it doesn't work, as I said about my parents before, they accomplished great things. It's wrong. It does work, but it comes with a price at a price that is way too high. It can cost your happiness, your health, your well-being, your joy of life, the very reason you came here for, right? And I firmly believe that all of us came here with unique gifts and talents, with a unique set of skills. We are stronger in some aspects of our lives and weaker in others. And this beautiful mix really makes us who we really are. For example, you heard me say that before, maybe. I was so bad at math, still am, at chemistry as well, and physics as well. And I always hated statistics. Although at one point in my life, when I was a lawyer, I had to do the whole statistics, the yearly statistics for court, which was yikes, such hard work. And I also cannot read a map for my life. I cannot do that. We came 30 minutes late to a 50th birthday party because I just couldn't read the map right. And let's talk about mind maps for a minute. Mind maps. Mind maps give me brain cramps. They really do. I cannot have them. I'm bad at a million things. I have discovered some things that I'm bad at, but there are so many more. But I'm also good at many things. I also have my assets where I really shine. And the same goes for you. So I invite you to ignore your weaknesses for once. I believe you have worked on your weaknesses or on what sometimes happens, on what others said. This is one of your weaknesses for years or for decades, and that's enough. So let's stop doing that. You do not need to become good at everything. It's as simple as that. You don't need to be good at everything, full stop. Because that is not the goal. That's not the goal why you came here. The real goal is to become you even more. And that includes all of your assets, the ones that you know about, the ones that you're still discovering, and all of your weaknesses. That is you. You, being you is the goal. And becoming you is all about strengthening your strengths. That's why I boldly suggest that you forget about your weaknesses and focus on strengthening your strengths instead. And at the least, if you think, oh, that's way too much, I have my weaknesses, I want to get past them, at the least, I invite you to think for a moment how that would be like if you would, instead of focusing on your weaknesses, strengthen your strengths instead. How would that be like? How would that feel like? How would your life shift if you did that? And of course, as promised, I brought a fun and super easy way to strengthen your strengths with me. And just one more thing. Why am I so passionate about easy ways to reach your goals? because all of us, I really believe all of us are knee deep in this old pattern called working hard. It goes back centuries. Our ancestors experienced that, and we are experiencing it. And it's time to break this old pattern. And we need to remind ourselves over and over again to choose easy and fun instead in order to break this pattern. So if you, and that's a fun thing to do, or a fun thought as well, if you choose fun and easy today in order of hard work, if you do that, if you choose fun and easy today, you create little cracks in this age-old pattern. You create little cracks. And if you're doing it tomorrow, you create more of those little cracks in this age-old pattern called working hard. And that's quite a fun thing to think of, right? Creating cracks with fun and easy. So I hope you're ready to discover this super easy way to strengthen your strengths and discover your gifts. And here we go. And if your mind comes in and says, oh no, it's too easy, it's too bloody easy, it will not work, it cannot work, I invite you to just say, oh, thank you, mind. Thank you, dear mind. I know you're worried, and I know this is not your preferred way to do things. But I choose this way. I choose to take this way. And I love you. Okay? All right. So it's really, really easy. I invite you to pick up your favorite journal. I hope you have a favorite journal. If you don't have a favorite journal, you need to have a favorite journal. If you don't have one now, just pick up a piece of paper and add the following title on the page of your journal or of the page of your paper. The title is My Unique Gifts and Strengths. And right after this video, I invite you to spend just 3 minutes filling one page, one whole page with your gifts, your strengths, your assets. And I invite you to write down whatever comes to your mind, no matter how small or big or silly or crazy. Write it down without judging yourself. Whatever comes to your mind around that topic of strengths, skills, talents, gifts. And you need to leave one whole journal page or the backside of the paper, if you don't use a journal, empty. Leave one full page empty, and I'll let you know why in a moment. Because now that you have this list of your strengths, your gifts, your assets, I invite you to go through that list regularly and acknowledge yourself. Acknowledge yourself for having these gifts, these assets, these talents. Celebrate yourself. And what happens is, I bet this happens, you will get more clarity about more of your unique gifts when you do that, because what you're doing is you're activating your focus on your gift, is activating more clarity about your unique gifts. Your focus shifts from weaknesses to gifts, and that activates more gifts coming into your awareness. That's the super easy and fun and quite magical thing that will happen. And when that happens, when more awareness of new gifts, new assets, new talent comes up, I invite you to put it on this new page, on this empty page of your journal or on the paper. And you'll soon discover that spending just 3 minutes a day on your strengths will get you further than spending 30 hours working on your weaknesses. That's the power of being in the flow, of working with what is easy and fun, because that's always, 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 always in the flow. So I hope you enjoy your strengths, your assets, your talents, your gifts, Starseed Sister. They are really your bridge. They are your bridge to your new life. And I also want to add to our new ease and joy-filled world, right? So once more, right after this video, I invite you to spend just 3 minutes in the power of your strengths, of your gifts, of your talents. Write down as many as you can without censoring yourself. And I would love if you would share one strength that popped up or one gift that popped up that excites you most. Share that one with us in the comments. And don't forget to go over your list and add to your list regularly. And I promise you, more gifts, more assets, more talents will become evident. That's it. That's it for now. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Have a beautiful evening if you are in my time zone, Europe. And I see you later. Bye for now. Thank you so much. Mwah. Love you. Bye.